People say that we took mushroom and we expanded our brains and we became humans and whatever. And so now we think we are kind of away from nature, but we're still part of nature. So when I die, it's just gonna become humus and it's just gonna become compost and it's just gonna go back and become maybe a carrot or whatever. Then my soul, my spirit is gonna be different, but my body is gonna go back to nature. I came from nature. I came from, you know, my body is built now from something that comes out of the ground. You cannot fight it. Everything that we eat comes from the ground. So we are made of ground. We are made of soil. That's okay, we transform it a little bit, but we still are from the soil. It's been proven that chemical agriculture is destroying the environment. It's destroying the soil biota. It's the sole responsible of about the biggest mass extinction ever in the history of the world. Cut here and it sprouts from here, Hollywood sprouts from down here or from down here. You know, the dinosaurs died and everything back in the days, whatever they say. That was big, but it's not as big as what's happening now. We are losing about 1 million species a day. A day. That's when you think about it, you go like, that's not even possible. Yes, it is. And it's incredible how much we are losing, because when we think about how we are losing 1 million species a day, it's like, oh, yeah, look outside, I don't see them. Yet that's not the species that we are losing. We are losing the species that are into the soil that we don't see. We are losing nematodes, bacteria, fungi. We are losing viruses that helped us build what we are, our DNA. We got viruses inside our DNA that built and shaped what we are, and we are destroying all of these for the sake of providing you a shiny carrot that's got no benefit to you whatsoever, if not providing that energy that you need to go until you get your first coffee in the morning, and then you need the coffee to go to your lunch break, and then you need the lunch break to go to your dinner breaks, and then you need a glass of wine to go to sleep at night, because that's the reality of our life nowadays. By the last owner down on the other bank, and they slowly moved around everywhere. Is not sustaining us anymore. The food became a way of getting a quick reward, you know. I'm hungry, I want it now. It's a nutrient, I don't care. I want it shiny, I want it beautiful, I want it now, I want it perfect. I don't want to grow it. I want a tomato in the middle of winter. Well, tough. No, I want it. Okay, let's build a hot house. Let's destroy everything. Let's provide you with a tomato for $20 a kilo that's gonna not give you anything whatsoever. So what's the point? Organic, certified, grown food. That's you know, what is gonna sustain you in the long run. Is what is gonna give you a lot of the nutrients that you need, not just the nutrients, but all the chemicals that we were talking before. And then it's not going to have the same impact to the environment that chemically grown food has got.
When we got the tiny home, I was determined to have such and such material.
But it's
not as sustainable.
Is a minority. And I was thinking about how to control somebody, and I did a lot of reading of psychology around it. If you control the basic instinct of somebody, you control it. And what are the basic instincts? Well, one of the basic instincts that we had, and one of our basic need is food. We cannot survive without food.
You have to be picky about the color of your joinery, or picky about where you plant certain plants, and that's fine.
Yeah, life is about the journey, not the end goal. Because if you focus only on the end goal and you forget about the journey, you're gonna wake up one day and say, "Where did my life go?" I grew up. I had the fortune, let's say, to grow up in an organic farm, in a pristine land, where the importance was really, the focus was really on the importance of creating really good food to sustain our family, to sustain not just us, but people in need around us, the community around us. And there was kind of an exchange between the community. I was brought up with those principles of the most important thing you can do for yourself is being self-reliant and self-sufficient. Even if it's impossible, you know, it's impossible to be 100% self-sufficient on your own, and even inside a family, you cannot be 100% self-sufficient. That's a utopia. And so, yeah, so I think I started my journey even before it was a dream, you know, like those things, because for me it's normal growing food. It's like I shouldn't be anything special, you know, it should be the norm.
Almost 3 years ago.
4 years ago, 2019 actually was COVID started. That's why it's called COVID-19.
Yes.
The term gnocchi means tough. So they should be tough and chewy.
But the buckwheat flour gives it a bit of a...
Talking with those farmers, I remember this guy that even he opened up my eyes a little bit. It was 47 years that he's been conventional farmer. So for 47 years been farming conventionally. And then he decided to go grow organic food because he had problem with his health. So he said, no, look, I want to become organic. And he said the hardest thing he ever had to do to become an organic farmer is understand what he was doing on his farm. And I said, what do you mean? And he goes like, well, being a conventional farmer, we have fertilizer reps, you know, spray reps. We have so many people coming into our farm selling stuff, and we may go with the one that is the cheapest or the one that is got closer to us, so it costs less to get the product in. But what they tell us to do, we do it. And we never question them. So they say that, look, 3 tons per hectare of urea, that's what we go out and do. You know, we have to spray 3 kilograms per hectare of copper per year. We go out and spray copper, and we don't know why. And it goes like, that was the biggest thing I had to do as an organic farmer, is understanding why I was doing those things. Because in organic farming, you need to be proactive. And it goes like, and as soon as I start understanding why I was doing stuff, I was like, I'd been blind. This is the guy that was talking to me. He said, I've been blind for 47 years just doing what people used to tell me to do, not knowing what the soil was, not knowing what I was doing to the soil, not knowing what I was doing to the plant, just doing what people told me to do. It's like, now that I'm organic farming, I'm like, whoa, the things that open up in front of me, it was like, now I understand my soil. And he goes like, no, I don't understand. I just like starting to understand it. But now I know every single thing I do on my farm. You ask me why, and I exactly know it. So that was a little bit of a story around why we should ask why. You know, there's so many studies. They're proven that probiotics and prebiotics are very good for our self. And they've proven that a lot of the disease that we have now is because we are missing those bacteria and fungi and other type of biotas inside ourselves, because we grew accustomed on a sterile diet. So wash everything, sterilize everything. We went to a point that the system, I hate talking about the system, but the system that we live in now, they give us sterilizing agent to sterilize our food. And we buy it and we sterilize our food with those sterilizing agent, whatever you want to call it. And then in the other end, it says that the probiotics that we kill in the first time. But the thing is that we need to sterilize the food that is grown in a conventional way, because you don't want to eat the food, whatever is in that food. You need to wash it and sterilize it, because the crap that is on that food, sorry for using that word, but this is horrible. It's not, you know, it's stuff that can kill you. And it kills everything. So if it can kill the soil, it can kill the plants, it can kill the ground, can definitely kill us. And in the other end, it says you this soil-based probiotics. That makes me laugh, because it's like I go through a lab and I spend millions of dollars to develop this soil-based probiotic thing that I'm gonna sell to you for $50 for 30 caps. That's gonna last you 30 days or whatever, 15 days. When it can, and it's maybe made somewhere in the US or in the UK or in the somewhere in China, when you can just go and eat some soil from your garden if it's organic, you know. The main reason, after all of this, that we go through all the health benefit and everything, main reason because it's fun to grow your own food. It's the most fun thing you can do in your life. If you get out there, you grow your own food, you put your hands in the soil, you get your hand full of soil, you see something that started off with this little thing that you cannot even see, become something huge, and you eat it, and you did it. It's the most amazing thing you can do in your life. It's like, you know, again, selfishly as a human being, you go like, I grew that. No, you didn't. It grew itself. But, you know, selfishly, you go like, wow, I feel proud of something that I've done. I like it. I can spend times, you know, like you may think I'm crazy, but I can spend time talking to my plants because I like them, you know. Sometimes I get a better conversation with them than with humans. But, you know, it's like we are energy. I grew that selfishly human thing again. I had an exchange of energy with that plant. From the day that plant sprouted, as I say, to the day I harvested, I infused that plant with that energy. That plant infused me with her energy. I thought about that plant. I went to sleep at night going like, is she gonna make it through the night? Yes, she's gonna make it through the night, hopefully. And when you eat it, you already had a bond with that plant. So that's why it's so important to eat your own grown food. The soil that is grown is the soil that you, every day on your hand, it comes through your hand, it comes through your nose, it comes through your breath, it comes through your mouth because you're gonna do it. And then when you eat it, your body is already customized to that soil, is already acclimatized to the soil. So you create this connection with everything, and your body becomes one of it. And then, trust me, the day that you feel sad and depressed and everything is turned into a huge, horrible day, you go out in the garden, they're going to support you. You go out in the garden, 5 minutes after, you're the happiest person ever had. The plants are going to suck all your bad energy out. They're going to recharge you with nice energy. No, it sounds like a hippie, but it is true. It is actually true. It is your happy place. And so that's the main important thing. That's, you know, human nature and feeling good the environment, eating something that is good for you, tasting good. But the main thing is like, it feels great. It feels great growing it.